My name is Aditi and I'm going to be taking this class for you today. This session has been designed to help women gain relief and better manage the biological and psychological effects of polycystic ovary syndrome or PCOS. There are many contributing factors to this condition, and the symptoms can range from irregular menstrual cycles to infertility and pelvic pain. The sessions have been designed to provide an effective and non-invasive treatment that can help women manage their PCOS better, as well as live happy, healthy, and anxiety-free lives. In this session, we will start off with a few yoga postures that help to open up the pelvic area. This enhances blood flow to the abdominal region and improves regulation of the menstrual cycles. These postures also help balance the hormones in the body and improve cholesterol levels, which aids weight loss. Specific yoga postures practiced in this program have shown to be beneficial in improving glucose and lipid values among women with PCOS. Relaxation techniques focus on your mental well-being by helping to combat stress, anxiety, and irregular sleep patterns that may be caused by PCOS. So let's get started. Start by sitting in a cross-legged, comfortable position. Keep the spine straight. Roll the shoulders a couple of times. Let them relax down. Neck is nice and long. Chin is parallel to the floor. Hands are on the knees or the thighs with the palms facing up. Close your eyes. Bring your attention towards the breath. Let's start by taking 3 deep breaths, inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth with a loud sigh. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And then release the breath. Let it go in and out on its own. Observe the movement in your torso caused by the breathing. The inhale, inflating the chest and the stomach. And the exhale, making the stomach and the chest sink inwards. Observe the natural pace and the depth of your breath. Taking a mental note of this rhythm so that you can keep it in your mind and observe it change as we go through the session. And then you can gently open the eyes. Let's begin with short warm-ups, starting with neck rotations. Drop your chin down towards the chest and slowly begin to rotate the neck all the way around in any one direction. Keep the movement consistent and slow, allowing full mobility of the neck, letting your chin fall forward as close to the chest as possible and letting the back of the head fall back as far as possible. Take about 5 rotations in one direction and then change directions and take another 5 rotations at your own pace. See if you can sync your breath to the movement. As you inhale, allow the head to go back. As you exhale, let the head roll forward. Rather than changing the breath to suit the movement, slow the movement down to suit your natural breathing pace. Remember to change directions, and the slower you keep the movement, the more it lets you identify the points of tightness and stiffness, not just in the neck, but also in your shoulders, the upper back, and your jaw. Keep your focus on the breath as you rotate your neck, feeling the stretching and folding of the skin under the chin. And once you're done with 5 neck rotations in each direction, bring your head back to the center. Now, sitting straight, open out the legs, the left and the right leg, as wide as you possibly can. Make sure you're sitting on your sit bones and keep the legs open so that you already feel a mild stretch on the inside of the thighs. As you inhale, lean forward, interlock the fingers, and then slowly begin to rotate your hips, first taking your hands to the right foot, then leaning back, engaging the abdomen, then taking the hand, stretching towards the left foot and back forward to the center. Keep rotating in this manner, making your circles bigger and bigger as your body begins to loosen up. This is called the mill churning pose, and it's an extremely useful pose to activate and regulate the functions of the ovaries, the reproductive organs, as well as the digestive system. You will also feel a mild stretch in the hips, in the back of the legs, engagement in the core muscles and your lower back. Keep breathing deeply, and once again see if you can sync your movement and your breath together. Exhaling as you move forward and inhaling as you roll back. After 5 rotations, switch directions, going from the left foot to the back and towards the right foot and then forward. See if you can make the rotations bigger by a centimeter as you take each round. Feeling the stretch on the inside of the thighs, as well as letting the hips open up more and more. Breathing in as you roll back. Breathing out as the hands come forward. Last round. Exhale forward and inhale back. Once your spine is to the center, bring it completely straight, release the hands, and very gently bring the soles of your feet together to touch. And bring the feet as close to the groin as you possibly can. Interlock the fingers, hold on to the toes, keeping the spine straight, chest open. Begin to flutter the knees up and down in butterfly pose. Now you can choose to go at the pace that you'd like with your knees. The faster you go, the more it warms up the hips, warms up the abdomen region. But the slower you go, the more it strengthens the inside of the thighs and opens up the hips. And then slowly release the fluttering of the knees, let them relax down, and extend the spine, stick the chest out to slowly begin to bend forward, leading from the chest. As you get halfway down, open up the elbows, let them rest either on your calves, your shins, or even on the floor in front of them. And then very gradually make your way down towards the floor. If you can bring your forehead all the way down, then rest there. If you can't, that's completely fine, but try and keep your neck muscles relaxed and let your head bow down. Take a deep breath in and out, feeling the intensity of the stretch on the inside of your thighs, on the outside of your hips, and in your lower back. Breathe in deeply to inflate the stomach fully, enhancing the stretch. And exhale slowly, allowing your body to relax in this posture. On the next breath in, lift the head up, bring the spine back to the center. Gently using your hands, bring your knees together and hug the knees tightly in towards the chest. And then slowly release the knees, turn over to come into a thunderbolt pose or Vajrasana, sitting on your heels. From here, keep the spine straight and slowly walk the hands up to the top of the mat, allowing your forehead to rest on the mat. coming into child's pose. Try and keep the toes together, heels and hips touching or as close as you can get them. Allow the stomach and the chest to rest on your thighs. Relax the elbows down, stretching the shoulder sockets and the upper back, but relaxing the neck. Take a deep breath in and out. On the next breath in, lift the head up, come up onto the knees, and slowly lie down on your stomach, coming into the cobra pose. Now in the cobra pose, you want your hands to be roughly at chest level and push through the arms, keeping the elbows slightly bent, shoulders relaxed, chest open. Your gaze can either look straight ahead or 45 degrees up. Hold it here. Keep breathing. This is a great way to stretch and decompress the spine. Open up the abdomen, allowing a rush of blood in towards the abdominal organs. And from here, tuck the toes, lift the hips up, and push back into a downward facing dog. You can walk the heels up and down, stretching out the calves and the hamstrings. You can push into your arms, trying to bring the chest closer to the thighs while looking in between the knees or the ankles. Alternatively, you can bend the knees deeply, bring your stomach close to the thighs, drive the heels down towards the mat, and then push into your arms to bring the head closer to the knees, keeping the spine completely straight. Do whichever variation of the down dog you choose. And hold it here for 3 to 5 breaths. The downward facing dog is a great stretch that pulls your muscles from the calves all the way till the top of the neck. It also allows a rush of blood in towards the head, which can help to alleviate headaches, lethargy, dullness, and overall energize the mind. From the downward facing dog, look up in between your hands and step the right foot all the way up in between the hands. If you can't make this in one swift motion, you can also drop down to the knees and then using your hands, drag the right foot all the way up. Lift up the back knee and turn over onto your side, coming into a wide-legged stance. Both the toes are facing forward, as are your hips. As you inhale, raise the arms up to shoulder level. And as you exhale, stretch deeply towards the left side with your hands and hips only. And once you have the full expression of this lateral stretch, turn the shoulders around, make your arms vertical, and bring your left hand down onto your shin, ankle, or foot. And look up towards the right hand. Hold it here and keep breathing deeply. This position helps to strengthen the core muscles, the spine, and the neck, and it helps to alleviate lower back pain. On the next breath in, lift the head up, bring the spine back to the center, arms still at shoulder level. Take a deep inhale to stretch sideways to the right as much as you can. And after the full extension of this pose, turn the shoulders around, bring your right hand down to the right foot or shin, and look up towards the left hand. Hold it here and keep breathing deeply. Observe the breath in the way that it helps you to enhance the stretch in the body. On the next inhale, lift the spine back to the center, bring your arms down to the side. Bring your legs slightly closer together, about hip width apart. Toes are facing out to the side, palms are in the middle, touching in front of the chest. And you're going to slowly bend down, coming all the way into a squat. Now, if you are someone whose feet are completely flat when you're in a squat, make sure that you're leaning back, opening up the chest, keeping the spine straight. However, if you're someone who tends to be up on your toes, then it becomes more of a balancing position for you, in which case you want to transfer a little bit of weight into your knees, pushing them forward and pushing the chest back so that the pelvic girdle becomes your center of gravity. Either which way, find the right stance for you. Bring your hands back to touch in the chest center, and then use your elbows on the inside of the knees to push them out further, enhancing the stretch in the inside of your thighs. Hold it here and keep breathing deeply. Take a deep breath in, allowing the hips and the pelvis to open up, increasing the blood circulation towards the abdominal region. And take a deep exhale, relaxing the muscles that may be strengthening at the moment, like your ankles, your calves, and your knees. From here, release the arms. Bring your left hand in front of the left foot on the mat. Inhale the right arm up towards the ceiling. Stretch up with your fingers so that the load does not come onto your left hand. And then turn the palm around to bend the elbow and wrap it around your back. Continue to look up towards the ceiling, opening and twisting the chest to the right side. Hold it here for 3 deep breaths. On the next inhale, lift the right arm up, extend it up, and then gently bring it back down. Place it in front of the right foot on the mat, and inhale the left arm up, stretching it up, feeling the full extension of your shoulder, and then turning the palm around to bend the elbow and wrap it around your back. Keep looking up towards the ceiling and keep the chest open towards the left side. Hold it here. Take deep breaths in and out and notice what the breath does to enhance the stretch in your body. On the next breath in, lift the left arm up, extending it up before bringing it back down. From the yoga squat, sit back on the heels, hug the knees in towards your chest by wrapping your hands tightly around them. You can lift your feet off the mat if you'd like and rotate the ankles if need be. And then gently release the feet back down to the mat and turn over to the length of your mat. Lie down completely flat on the back with the legs extended out. You can place your hands either underneath your lower back for support, or you can have them flat with the palms planted on the mat beside your body. From here, as you inhale, you're going to lift both the legs up towards the ceiling. Point the soles of the feet towards the ceiling and the toes back towards your body. And as you exhale, we're going to gently lower both the legs down on a count of 5. So I'll count down from 5 to 1, and by the time I reach 1, the legs will be completely flat on the floor. Inhale deeply and exhale to begin lowering the legs. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale to raise the legs up again. We're going to do this 5 times. And exhale to lower the legs. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale up and exhale down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale up and exhale down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Last one. Inhale up and exhale down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release the legs, release the hips, arms, shoulder, and back. Let it lie flat on the floor, completely relaxed. Take deep breaths in and out to allow your muscles to disengage for a moment. From here, bend the knees. Bring your feet as close to the hips as you can. Either let your fingertips touch the heels. You can also hold on to the ankles if you'd like, or you can just have your palms flat on the mat. As you inhale, you're going to lift the pelvis up towards the ceiling. Let the chest naturally come up towards the chin. Squeeze the glutes and the inner thighs towards each other and transfer as much of the weight as you can into your legs. Hold it here and take a deep breath in and out. And then slowly lower the hips back down onto the mat. On the next inhale, turn to the side, bring both your knees stacked on top of one another, push into the floor with your hands and come up into a seated position. Come into a cross-legged seated position or Sukhasana. Now, sitting comfortably, we're going to get into a breathing exercise called Bhramari. For this exercise, you're going to use all of your fingertips, place it on the top of your head, and then use your thumbs to block the ears of any external sound. The way the breathing works is that you will inhale deeply through the nose and you'll exhale through the mouth by keeping the lips closed, making a humming sound with your mouth like so. And whenever you're done with your exhale, simply inhale again and continue on with the exhales. Let's do 3 rounds of this together. You can inhale and exhale at your own pace. You can have your eyes closed for this. Bring your hands into position, spine is straight. Block the ears with your thumbs. Inhale deeply through the nose. And begin the exhales at your own pace. And then gently release the hands down to the knees. Sitting nice and tall, continue keeping the eyes closed and allow the body to absorb the practice. Feel the soothing vibrations of the humming in the head, filtering down into the body. Bhramari is a deeply relaxing practice that helps to soothe the nerves, alleviates stress and anxiety, and can even be effective for mild depression. Continue to keep your eyes closed and feel your way into a Shavasana. Come to lie down completely flat on your back. And now slowly start to bring awareness back into your surroundings, back into the body. Gently begin to wake the body up by moving the toes and the fingers. Softly moving the neck from side to side. Bring your head back to the center. Interlock the fingers and stretch your arms up over the head. Bring the feet together and point the toes away from the body. Give the whole length of your body a nice long stretch. And then gently releasing the arms down beside you. Bend one of your knees and roll over onto your side. Be nice and gentle with your movements here. Stay on your side for a few seconds. And then pushing into the floor with your hands, come up into a cross-legged seated position. Sitting nice and tall. Let's end the session by taking 3 deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth with a loud sigh. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And then you can gently blink open the eyes. It's important to remember that the full benefits of this class can only come when doing the practice regularly. You can sign up for the full Yoga for PCOS program and start building your routine today. Until next time, take care and stay safe.